These are the instructions for how to put together your photo display for our big photography show next week. This is for in-person students. Virtual students, you don't have to worry about this part. We'll take care of it for you. When you come to class, you're going to find your photograph. You'll need to get one of the foam core pieces at your table, some rubber cement, 2 pieces of Velcro, some tape, and your card should also be printed there with your name, the title of your picture, and how much you're going to charge for it, or you can put not for sale. Make sure everything is spelled correctly on here and correct in general before you start. First step is to decide which color mat board or foam core you want to use. This is Ella Cole's, and I printed this one too dark, so I'm going to use that one as the example and experiment with it. I'm going to look at it on white and black. I think I like the white one better. Again, it's just personal choice. You decide which one you like best. Look at the whiteboard, the foam core, the black or the whiteboard, and make sure that it's nice and clean. If not, use the other side. I'm going to use this as the front facing part for the public to see. I'm going to flip my photo upside down. If you've never used rubber cement, a little goes a long way. It's stinky, it's goopy. And this is not an exact science. Just put a little dab, a glob in each corner. Kind of spread it out. Do not spread it on the entire photograph. Just a little bit in each of the 4 corners. And don't go all the way to the edge because it might squish out. A little bit here and there, and try to get it nice and even. It's very forgiving. It does not dry immediately. Make sure the cap goes back on all the way so it doesn't dry out. Hold it by the edges, flip it over. That's why you don't want to go all the way to the edge with that glue. And as best you can, get it centered. What's great about rubber cement is, again, it does not dry immediately. It lets you kind of move it around a little bit. And then you can use the other board to squish it down. Or, unlike me, if you had sleeves, you can kind of go through and press it down. You want to get this nice and flat. Again, it may move a little bit on you because it's not completely dry. If you don't like it, you can actually peel this up right now and readjust it. Get it nice and straight. It's going to take a few minutes to dry. I would let it sit there for a few minutes, 5 minutes-ish, before you start moving on to the next part. But after you've given it a little bit of time, next thing to do is to take your information card and place a piece of tape on the back side, not the front side, the back side. Okay, this is the sticky part. I'm going to lift up my board a little bit, and on the bottom right hand side, not left, not middle, bottom right hand side for consistency, put it right there, mush it down. Now your name and information are going to hang right there on our display. Flip it over on the back side. Make sure that tape is nice and pressed in. And finally, 2 pieces of Velcro. Our display board has kind of like a soft fabric, and these little Velcro hooks are going to hook on there to help hang it up. Peel the clear backing off. Stick one here-ish, flatten it down. Stick one here on this side, flatten it down. Flip it back over, make sure your photograph hasn't moved. If you want to let it sit and dry for a little bit longer, you can. The last thing you need to do at the end of class is to take this board and go hang it on the display anywhere on the display at the front of our classroom. Let me know if you have any questions.